gentlemen and graduates. Welcome to this Birmingham City University Award ceremony. We will be opening proceedings in the next few minutes. Can I first make some important announcements and requests to ensure that everyone can fully enjoy the occasion? Please turn mobile phones to silent or off completely. We welcome the taking of photos and video, but if you are doing so, please do not stand or block the view of others in the audience. We have more than 600 students graduating today, and each one who crosses the stage is important to us. Please do clap and cheer as loudly as you wish as your graduate crosses the stage, and allow other members of the audience to do so without distraction when their graduate is crossing. The ceremony is scheduled to last approximately 2 hours this morning. In our experience, some children can become restless during proceedings and sometimes even a little noisy. If your child does become unsettled, can we please ask that you move quietly out of the hall in order that they do not distract other guests. We have a comfortable viewing room where you can still watch the proceedings and tend to your child. Your nearest door steward will be able to direct you. Graduates, this is important for you. You have been seated carefully and in a particular order to ensure that every person crosses the stage in the right sequence. Please do stay in your assigned seat, and when you are asked to come out of your row and move round to be presented to the stage, please do not move out of your assigned order. Our graduation ceremonies are formal occasions and do follow a traditional format. They will begin with a fanfare, following which the academic procession and the Chancellor's procession will enter the hall. At the end of the ceremony, once the Chancellor closes proceedings, could I please ask graduates to stand and for guests to remain in your seats until the procession has exited the hall, after which you will be able to leave and join your party to celebrate your graduates' achievements. Now we are about to begin. Can I please ask everyone to stand for the processions to enter the hall?
declare this congregation open, Wakanda forever. Please be seated. Once again, how about that band, ladies and gentlemen? Give them a big round of applause. Make some noise. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, graduands. As Chancellor of Birmingham City University, that just never gets old. Trust me, this job is brilliant. It's even better than being the casting director for Love Island. I am delighted to welcome you all to this esteemed award ceremony. So first things first, I want you to give a cheer and a round of applause, but not just any cheer or round of applause. Remember the Thai cave rescue? When they got all those 12 kids out alive and we went nuts? I want you to imagine they're putting Nigel Farage back inside the cave. Go crazy, graduating students from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment. Go nuts. Yeah. And put Katie Hopkins in there as well. Now, there are some folks in the audience who are here to support our graduating students. These are very important people. Family, friends, but mainly family, who've stood by you through thick and thin. They've watched as you've torn your hair out in rage, sobbed over the computer keyboard and screamed, "I'll never be able to finish this." They've put a comforting hand on your shoulder and said, "That's enough Grand Auto theft tonight, darling. Grand Theft Auto, darling. Minecraft, darling." So let's have a huge round of applause for families and friends, but mainly families. We're here in the Symphony Hall in the very centre of Birmingham to celebrate your amazing success. You've done really well to get here. My sat-nav took me to Spearmint Rhino. But luckily, 3 hours later, I was able to call an Uber to join you here today. Now, I read some statistics recently that said over a 3-year period, the average student will have consumed 15,000 pints of lager, 4 tons of pizza, and 1 carrot. So to have actually survived all that to be here today is nothing short of a miracle. Let me hear you say, yeah. You are standing on the first rung of a ladder on which you can climb to new academic heights, new careers, and financial success. And if that doesn't work out, you can always be a window cleaner. Come on, you've got the ladder. All you need is the bucket and your quid's in. You should be proud of what you've achieved and to be a part of this great institution. And I know how hard you've had to work because I too have been a student. I recently graduated with a PhD from Royal Holloway. Yeah, you can clap. All my PhD people say, yeah. All 4 of us. I'm a doctor of philosophy now, so if you ever get knocked down by a car and I'm there, we can discuss the nature of pain until the ambulance turns up. Now, some of you will be the first in your family to graduate, just as I was. So I hope your families and friends are proud and spoil you rotten. When I got my PhD, my family went mad. They all clubbed together to pay for me to visit the Taj Mahal. That's the one in Quinton. Because they always give you a mint on a saucer. That's good eating right there. But you've come a long way, though, haven't you? Haven't you come a long way? When you started here 3, 4, 5 years ago, things were different. You were different. You've packed so much into the last 3 years. Can you remember what you were like in Freshers Week? Can you remember what you did with that traffic cone? And what they said to you in the A&E department? Can you remember your first attempt at cooking? Who could have guessed your first chili con carne would one day be nominated for the Turner Prize? Remember that fancy dress party you went to dressed as chlamydia? No one wanted to go home with you, but strangely several people did. Whether you like it or not, you've changed. They've changed, haven't they, family and friends? Haven't they changed? In 3 years, you're more informed, more opinionated, and frankly, more in debt. But hopefully with your newly learned skills, a change of address and plastic surgery, all of that will soon be a thing of the past. And I just want to say this, people. Are we rocking these caps and gowns today or what? Yeah. We look so hot, they should call us mustard. Can I get a hallelujah, people? Can I get a hallelujah, Hogwarts posse? Now, it has been my pleasure to be Chancellor for this, my second year in the role. There are so many perks. I get to wear these robes whenever I goddamn want. I have to be referred to as my liege, the Lord Chancellor, at all times. And I can walk into any house in Smethwick at tea time and say, got any lobster? I've only done it a couple of times, but boy, people are really generous. Seriously though, it has been wonderful to learn so much about the amazing work of our students and staff. Last August, I was asked to get up at the ungodly hour of 5 in the morning to join the team manning the phones at clearing. Now, I knew there was a 5 p.m., but to me, 5 a.m. was just a theory. It had never been proved to exist, like the Yeti, the Loch Ness Monster, and Donald Trump's hair. Clearing's great, though. It was fantastic to speak to prospective students on the phone and help them to get to where they wanted to be. Firstly, onto a course, but eventually, in 2 or 3 years, graduating, just like all of you here today. I was up here in January for graduation, and I was interviewed by Professor David Roberts, who got me to reveal so much about myself, didn't you? Much more than I'd intended, but he did apologize afterwards for using the electrodes and the rubber glove. Then in March, I went to prison. I didn't do it, honest. Emeritus Professor of Criminology David Wilson invited me to Grendon Prison to join a debate between students and the prisoners. It was a truly remarkable and eye-opening experience, I promise you. The debate was hotly contested, but in the end, the inmates won. And the students came away having learned a very valuable lesson, which is the best way to prepare for any debate is to lock the door and not go out for a really long time. In May, I had a whirlwind tour of the campus. I met staff and students. Let me hear you say, yeah! I popped into the library, had a pint at the Eagle and Ball, and I checked out the accommodation at University Locks. It's really good up there, but nowhere near as good as the Premier Inn. Oh, shut up! Every time I mention them, I get a free English breakfast. They send it to me in a jiffy bag. And recently, I had the most wonderful time working with the team at the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, narrating Peter and the Wolf with a full orchestra. We did 3 shows. We were going to do 4, but the wolf escaped. It was last seen in Moseley doing handbrake turns in a stolen BMW on Morrison's car park. But being Chancellor at this brilliant university isn't my only job. Last week I was in the Dominican Republic filming a 3-part period drama about slavery in Jamaica, The Long Song by Andrea Levy. I've also been working on a birthday TV special for the BBC. Got a big birthday coming up this year. And I've wallpapered the spare bedroom. So it's all go for me, ladies and gentlemen. The university has changed a lot this year too, with the opening of 3 new buildings, the magnificent conservatoire, of course, a £41 million expansion of our health, education and life sciences facilities in Edgbaston, and an extension to Curzon B. Steamhouse Phase 1 is underway. It's a groundbreaking facility which brings together the arts and business community in a pioneering creative collaboration space in Digbeth. We've also set out plans to redevelop the old Belmont Works factory for Steamhouse Phase 2. And I guess it's a wonderful time and place to graduate here in Birmingham, which is transforming by the minute and now the UK's youngest and fastest growing regional city. Everybody wants to come to Brum. Forget New York, forget Paris, come to Brum, we've got a canal. You could always stay on and do a master's. I'll tell you what, I might even give you $3,000 off. Seriously, there's an achievement scholarship for BCU graduates. Google it. Just think of what you could do with $3,000. That's 3,000 visits to the pound shop. Genius. Channel 4's hopefully moving here. Work is underway on HS2. HSBC is about to open its new Birmingham headquarters. And my hometown, Dudley, is definitely on the up too. Anybody here from Dudley? Can I have a lift home? Dudley Zoo has just announced the acquisition of 5,001 new animals. They said they're going to keep the dog, but the fleas have got to go. In 4 years' time, we're lucky enough to be hosting the Commonwealth Games. How brilliant is that going to be? Imagine the Jamaican rowing team trying to get past the shopping trolleys in Netherton Canal. Genius. On a more serious note, Birmingham City University is all about changing and adapting what we offer an ever-changing world, seizing every opportunity to stay at the cutting edge in teaching, in practice, and in research. Now, I'm sure you're all grateful for the guidance, knowledge, and expertise your lecturers and tutors have provided over the past 3 to 4 years, drawing on their own leading research, their direct experience of practice and industry, and their desire to support your success. We're also about applying the knowledge we create in the real world. Our Graduate Plus scheme embeds career-related skills into every degree course, and if your entrepreneurial streak leads you towards setting up your own business, remember the wealth of resources we have right here to help you make it a success. Rodney, this time next year, we will all be millionaires. Now, you might not hear this message often, but you are stepping out today into a world of great opportunity. 97.4% of graduates from this university are in employment or further study 6 months after graduating. The other 2.6% are wondering why they spent the last 3 years studying Klingon. We've worked hard alongside you to give you the skills you need to thrive in the graduate market. And I hope that your newly acquired capabilities will enable you to seize future opportunities to create new jobs, to create new types of jobs, and to build a new future for us all as your career and personal development goes forward. And if any of you ever end up in charge of town planning in the Black Country, can you look again at my application for an interactive Beyonce world in Tipton? Come on, there'll be queues up the high street. All of us here on Hogwarts World all of us here on this stage believe in you. We will always be here for you, apart from him. If you need help now or in the future, remember that as a BCU graduate, you can still use our career service and employment advisors. Today, you become part of an outstanding body of alumni who make a difference every day in over 100 countries worldwide. You will always be part of our BCU family. If I have any advice to offer, one thing I'd say, stay in touch with each other and with the university. These are your colleagues now. Let us know how you're getting on. We really want to know where your degree takes you, even if it's just West Bromwich. Another piece of advice, never use a pair of pliers to mend a broken trouser zip while you're still wearing the trousers. 3 hours I was in bloody A&E. Keep in touch through our alumni association. Your membership is free and automatic, and if you complete the form you received at registration today and return it to the alumni association stand, you'll get a Birmingham City University graduate pin badge. Genius. And if you pass somebody in the street wearing a BCU badge, you can always go up to them and say, "Are you the knobhead who nicked my laptop?" At heart, Birmingham City University and its students are ambitious, dedicated, creative, and professional. Be proud of who you are and look forward to who you're going to become. Now, I'm going to finish by saying congratulations, enjoy your day, and good luck. When you get up here, it's your big day, so enjoy it. Don't be all miserable and stuff. If you're in high shoes, walk good. You can shake my hand, you can just nod to me, you can hug me, you can chase me around, it's cool. Make a lot of noise when your people are up here, this is their big day. Families, give it up, cheer. I want to leave you with a quote by perhaps the next president of the United States, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah says, "If you really want to fly, just harness your power to your passion. Trust your heart and success will come to you. So go forward, be passionate, fly, and know that we'll always be here for you." Congratulations and thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon the Pro Vice Chancellor and the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering, and the Built Environment, Professor Goddamn Mel Lees, to commence the presentation of award holders. Thank you.
Chancellor, as Pro Vice Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment who have qualified for award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Timbral Control of Audio Through Harmonic Excitation, I present Dr. Sean Enderby. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Smart City as an Integrated Enterprise, a business process-centric framework addressing challenges in systems integration, I present Dr. Vahid Javidruzi. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Preserving Users' Location Privacy in Mobile Platforms, I present Dr. Asma Patel. I invite David Gibson to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Computing and Digital Technology.
Master of Science in Broadcast Engineering, Callum Brooks. Matthew Carroll. Daniel Malloy. David Sproul. Blair Stewart. Caridwen Greenwald. Ragveer Gill. Master of Science in Business Computing, Simon Henbury. Charmaine Mia. Master of Science in Computer Science, Adesola Adekoya. Mebolana Bello. Angelo Goncalves de Tuna. Moxna Mavil Apali. Sodagar Singh. Ranjit Purewal. Balruk Tiara. Postgraduate Diploma in Data Networks and Security, Sunday Alawui. Master of Science in Enterprise Systems Management, Abdullah Abdulaziz. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Information Technology, Rati Ahmed. Jahanur Alam. Aman Ali. Quimby Ampunansa. Itsam Arshad. Gurpreet Atwell. Ramon Belanfanti. Joseph Betts. Philippa Blanchett. Vishal Desai. Miroslav Donchev. Simran Heer. Jade Hemmings. Isa Iqbal. Mohammed Jassat. Datinda Kandola. Atul Katwa. Carolina Kuzak. Niall Lawrence. Becky Marshall. Philip Mayo. Nicola McKenzie. Shalim Mia. Anisha Mistry. Alex Murphy. Tineshe Pasipamir. Chirag Patel. Mohammed Saloo. Jasdeep Sangha. Charlie Wheatcroft. Josephine Wright. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Games Technology, Aidan Ashton. Liam Brow-Sykes. Nathan Dewell. Ghulam Alahi. Joshua Firkin. Craig Hester. Karina Hoey. Samuel Matthews. Oscar Molnar. Alex O'Bourne. Kieran O'Dwyer. Harvey Rock. Josh Ward. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Networks, Ryan Abdul Karim. Tanida Asbury. Hamza Bahadur. Narjis Balhuari Huari. Jordan Butterworth. Daniel Creed. Leighton Francis. Alexander Gittings. Khalid Ahmed Ibrahim. Sean Illingworth. Shahab Ilyas. Abdusalam Ismail. Joshua Kingsbury. Carol Trafchik. Abdirahman Mohammed. Hassan Mohamud. Jeppo Moronche. Alexander O'Neams. Daniel Robinson. Robertas Sadoviakas. Adam Singleton. Connor Strike. Justin Walters. Harry Worthington. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Networks and Security, Shakir Ajaz. Sahil Baga. Adam Badal. Haris Kadir. Rakinda Chima. Jay Davis. Atik Iyaz. Lord Glenn. Emil Gordon. Matthew Harris. John Hayes. Dipanti Isua. Edward Johns. Junaid Khan. Papi Kumbaka. Pamela Mashingalta. Brandon McGrath. Tayyib Mohammed. Kumi Muhammad. Tamid Olatil. Abdullah Ahmed. Sebastian Parsons. Ryan Robbins. Akash Salim. Jordan Smith. Mohammed Tariq. Daniel Waite. Race Yousaf. Lorena Zaharia. Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Security, Javed Mohammed. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science, Hassan Abid. Hafsa Ahmed. Isa Ahmed. Mujtaba Ahmed. Ismail Ijaz. Hassan Ali. Muhammad Ali. Thomas Ankers. Karan Beten. Cameron Barry Cooper. Tamana Bagum. Karen Butty. Kevin Kakenindi. Satwinder Chowdhury. Christian Churchich. Jonathan David. Nico Dimitri. Tomas Driver. Abdi Elmi. Wesley Fakruga. Tiago Fernandez. Jason Francis. Stephen Guest. Mohammed Hatimuddin. Hassan Hanif. Callum Hendy. Hog Said. Thomas Holmes. Ryan Howes. Daniel Hus. Tamir Hussain. Ahmed Jama. Aaron Kelsey. Timothy Kimberlin. Edgaras Luxas. Rafael Belvich. Bilal Mahamud. Hassan Nassar. Samuel Nellist. Evie Nicolaidou. Mohammed Noor. Emmanuel Ofori Minta. Victor Onyebuchi. Matuza Yusuf Padrawala. Jahedur Rahman. Aisha Rahman. Alex Rowley. Andrew Sappho. Jonathan Dave Salcido. Amrit Bal Sandhu. Abni Shah. Askalan Shahid. Abdul Shade. Radhika Sharma. Tarun Sharma. Clive Sanjay. Bethany Simpson. Daniel Singh. Sinab Sophia. Gurpreet Sohal.
Let's go, Gurpreet!
Ryan Taylor. Alexander Treacy. Matas Virakis. Mitchell Walker. Harry Witter. Adam Williams. Jack Wolverson. Konstantinos Yanafortos. Mahmoud Yazigi. Bilal Yusuf. Azim Yusuf. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Samuel Eason. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Studies, Yusuf Al-Jaita. Marcus Griffiths. Hassan Jawed. Kalsoom Zainab. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Digital Media Technology, Amir Ayab. Somian Balachandra. Alexander Bow. Ramon Briscoe. Adam Brock. Okay, Cheesy. Harrison Cook. Connor Girard. Jessica Green. Yahya Mohammed. Faisal Nawaz. Ahmed Nisar. Adil Popat. Anika Fayuzi. Hamza Shakil. Mohammed Shatag. Cameron Shinmar. Theodine Shotunda. Violetta Streck. Tupu Tambala. Vivian Tu. May Warburton. Jordan Weil. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Film Production Technology, Bridget Olive. Reese Andrews. Harley Bark. Chanel Bernard. Vincent Binns. Luke Brickley. Chloe Brooks. Megan Bryan. Benjamin Carrier. Megan Cassidy. Luke Chapman. Caleb Craig. Minay Das. Amberin Dada. Natalie Evans. Joshua Flowers. Aliyah Gondalia. Liam Gummer. Matthew Hadley. Todd Hardman. Amar Hussain. Sean Irving. Rowan Jenkinson. Callum Johnston. Natasha Lee. Asher Lyons. Asim Mahmood Chowdhury. Rebecca Malpass. Liam Morgan. Magdalena Navroska. Simon Newton. BJ Powell. Peter Patton. Aliyah Periger. Mohammed Fahad Rahman. Alexander Robinson. Tanya Sadler. Nicholas Smalling. Joe Smith. Petko Stanko. Cameron Stewart. Isaac Thatcher. Anastasia Tolmakova. Rory Vickers. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Film Technology and Visual Effects, Natasha Adcock. Durar Al-Homeid. Johan van Zulkov. Kurtan Pachu. Fraser Breeden. Charles Bristow. Thomas Bull. Chun Yin Chan. Christopher Cooney. Cameron Dempsey. Rhiannon Deneath. William Graham. William Griffiths. Callum Hodgkinson. Chloe Hutchinson. Corey Cookbear. Kirsten Lewis. Thomas Onions. William Regan. Joshua Roberts. Alexander Robertson. Richard Sleezers. Adam Stewart. Reese Troughton. Charlie Walker. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Computing, Chi Yang Chong. Lucy Kerry. Mohammed Khan. Dael Manku. Christina Manoli. Lee Marlowe. Vinesh Mistry. Anthony Nicklin. Darren Prosser. Aaron Ratu. Francesca Smith. Michael Tassod. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information and Communications Technology, Azu Abad. Alawola Adekoya. Shah Alam. Nofisat Ayantola. Rajan Banger. Robert Billingsley. Anthony Bawanali. Manpreet Chopra. Mariam Daoud. Tosa Farah. Thomas Farmer. Michael Greenhauer. Imran Hussain. Fataha Khatun. Jamel Leverage. Amir Mahmood. Palvinder Mandair. Isra Masood. Thomas Massey. Jayoti Patel. Shasina Shokat. Awatawa Walla. Matthew Weston. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Music Technology, Michael Baker. Praja Birchinall. Richard Badusha. Ryan Butler. Hal Coleman. Jake Drysdale. Robert Eden. Ryan Ellis. Ashley Jackson. Sing Yin Kan. Minos Koudatakis. Benjamin Malam. Danny Payne. Joshua Rayton. Callum Richardson. Craig Smith. Benjamin Stanaway. Gareth Thomas. Joseph Tidmarsh. Arthur Turner. Adam Udell. Samuel Ward. Connor Yarrington. Bachelor of Science in Music Technology, Dovani Nigavanji. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sound Engineering and Production, Sarah Bell. Emily Bisk. Zach Brooks. Richard Burrows. George Burton. Car Chan. Lucas Drinkwater. Isaac Duribi. Atanas Georgiev. Martin Gibson. Joel Hawkins. Matthew Jenkins. Lee Johnson. Alistair Malin. Thomas Martin. Emir Sharrell. Andreas Nicoladis. Andrea Penesi. Neil Rose. Jack Smith. Jack Tabor. George Taylor. Zach. Oh. You ready? Good. Zach Taylor. Zachary West. Thomas Wheeler. Billy Williamson. This completes the first presentation of awards to graduates from the School of Computing and Digital Technology.
We're halfway through. I now invite the University Orator to introduce the recipient of the Award of Alumnus of the Year 2018.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, today we confer the title of Birmingham City University Alumnus of the Year on Harry Jawanda. Harry is the Chief Executive and co-founder of WAMBIZ. WAMBIZ is a provider of industry-specific applications which create private social networks for schools and colleges. These allow staff to communicate more easily and effectively with students, but without blurring the line between school and social life. After completing his studies with us in 2009, Harry worked for the investment bank Morgan Stanley, where he had undertaken a placement during his time as a student. However, he had always wanted to run his own business, and with a really solid understanding of finance behind him, he was able to raise £150,000 from investors to start WAMBIZ in October 2012. He'd seen that there was a real need to improve communication in schools, as many younger people do not engage with email, like some of our students, but they use mainstream social media channels instead. The apps produced by Wambiz look and feel like social media, but with some additional controls in place. Now, while it would have been easy to sit back and enjoy his success, Harry wanted to continue to explore new avenues. So last year, the company signed a 7-figure deal with education software group Tribal plc, who acquired the intellectual property rights and exclusive distribution rights for the education markets in the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, and non-exclusive rights for Canada. This in turn is freeing up Wambiz to target the American market and look for other sectors which could benefit the same technology in the UK. With Harry at the helm, you feel the sky really is the limit. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure now to invite the Chancellor to present the University commemorative pin to one of our Alumni of the Year for 2018, Harry Jawanda.
We are this morning delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Brian Sims, and I now call upon the University Orator to give the citation.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University honoris causa on Brian Sims. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be the proverbial petrolhead to enjoy Ron Howard's 2013 film about Formula One called Rush, although it probably helps. If you've seen it, you'll remember Daniel Bruhl's brilliant performance as the legendary Niki Lauda, and maybe even his voiceover at the start of the film. It goes like this, minus the accent. 25 drivers start every season in Formula One, and each year, 2 of us die. What kind of person does a job like that? Not a normal man, for sure. Who else? Rebels, lunatics, dreamers, people who are desperate to make a mark and are prepared to die trying. Well, this isn't the time to ask whether anyone has ever used those words to describe Brian Sims, but then he's not exactly a normal man either. Racing driver, marketing director, sponsorship guru, broadcaster, and motivational speaker, he's made a habit of getting to the checkered flag with a speed and style that have set standards for everyone else. He began his working life in a way that seems a long way from the rush and glamour of the racetrack. You would struggle to imagine Lewis Hamilton selling photocopiers, tyres, and engineering products, but maybe you couldn't foresee him either translating that experience into a brilliant marketing career. From selling tyres, Brian Sims graduated into wearing them down. His 11 years as a professional racing driver in Formula Ford saw him competing with future legends like Nigel Mansell and Derek Warwick. After that, another fast track to success. Brian became marketing director of South Africa's Formula One circuit at Kyalami and founded that country's first motor racing school. We love heroes, not least in motorsport, but they achieve nothing without teamwork. The key to the Kyalami School was the support that Brian Sims has since made a speciality, sponsorship. He won it in the multiple millions for Lola Scuderia, for Benetton, for Hota, the racing arm of Aston Martin, and in the process he's persuaded the chief executives of Marconi, Ford, FedEx, Hiscox, and Gillette, among others, to reach deep into their corporate pockets. And best of all, he's taught the rest of us how to go about it. If you want to find out about how sports sponsorship works, you just have to read Brian Sims. His 2 books of 2005 and 2011 are widely regarded as the definitive guides. Now, the best careers serve not just an individual or a company, but an industry. And industries thrive on collaboration as well as competition. And one of Brian Sims's proudest achievements has been to found in 1994 the Motorsport Industry Association, a crucible for ideas and lobbying that recognises the £9 billion 4,300 business contribution of motorsport to the economy. He has since been honoured as one of only 3 life members of the association. With the publication of Sports Sponsorship, A Professional's Guide in 2011, Brian Sims established his own consultancy, and now he finds time for sharing his expertise via multiple channels as an IndyCar presenter for SABC TV and Sky. In fact, it sounds as though he's well ahead of another great line from Ron Howard's Rush. As one character, James Hunt, puts it in that film, what's the point of having 1 million cups and medals if you don't have any fun? How is that winning? With his relentless energy and nose for the business, you have to conclude that Brian Sims has probably never had to make the choice between winning and fun. After all these years, he continues to combine them both, and on the grand scale. So, Nicky Lauder, what kind of person does a job like that? Someone extraordinary, someone to emulate, someone to inspire you all today with what it means to get to whatever finishing line you have in view for the pure joy of it. So, Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University honoris causa on Brian Sims.
As Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the University's Academic Board and confer the award of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, on Brian Sims. I invite you, Chancellor, to present the commemorative medal. That completes the conferment of the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa, and I now invite Brian to address the congregation. Brian.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank Birmingham City University and all those involved in bestowing this special and very much appreciated honour. Thank you. My wife Liz, who's sitting up there with me, will tell you that I'm not a person who's normally lost for words. But when the formal invitation came for this honour, I was speechless. I really was speechless. And then I suddenly decided I better send off the acceptance letter pretty quickly in case it was sent to the wrong person and wasn't for me in the first place. Throughout my career, which I started, really, my motorsport career that is, I started as a racing driver. I've been fortunate and very privileged to watch and often race against some of the greatest of our time. I couldn't stay up with them, of course, I couldn't keep up with them. But that's another story. However, I've also raced against some of the fastest racing drivers in the world. And one of the things that has surprised me is that many of those drivers who were so fast didn't go on and make it to the top. They didn't enter the realm of greatness. And I wondered why. And then I realized there was a very simple reason. And as I discovered fairly on in my career, talent alone does not guarantee success. However, if you add another element to it, the element of determination, suddenly talent plus determination becomes an unstoppable force. You heard the name Nigel Mansell. I'm sure many of you will have heard of him. He comes from Birmingham. I had the pleasure of racing against Nigel many, many races around the country in our early days of competition. Nigel wasn't the fastest driver I ever came across, but he was the most determined, I would suggest. He didn't come from a rich background. He didn't have a father to support him. or rich father, should I say. He broke his neck racing and still carried on. Roseanne, his wife, and Nigel sold their house in a last-ditch saloon effort to get the money to do 3 more Formula 3 races. It says a tremendous amount about the determination of this man from Birmingham, that not only did he do those 3 races, but thanks to a meeting with Colin Chapman, the boss of the Lotus Formula 1 team, Nigel went on to not only race in Formula 1, but become Formula 1 world champion. And I was lucky enough to be working in America in IndyCar racing when he came out to race for the team I was with in America. And he won the IndyCar title back-to-back with Formula 1. That is dedication, that is determination. I want to tell you a little story about 2 Irish drivers. And you're all starting to laugh. This is a true story. It sounds like a joke, doesn't it? But Derek Daly and David Kennedy were 2 young Formula 4 drivers with a lot of talent whom I raced against on many occasions. They didn't have much money between them. They worked in the race car factory during the week to get enough money to pay for their drives. But they decided that they wanted to pay and get up a formula. So they needed money for the following season. A lot of people would have said, well, I don't know how I'm going to go and get that money, and maybe give up. They trekked across the world to Australia. They begged, I won't say they stole, but they begged and borrowed to get enough money to get to Australia. And there they spent the winter months working in the diamond mines of Australia in tough, exhausting, tiring conditions. Within 3 years, both of them were in Formula 1. Finally, I want to tell you that very often you set yourself goals, and for whatever reason, you're not able to achieve those goals. It happens to all of us. But one lesson I've learned is that very often there is another route to that same goal. I wanted to be a Formula 1 driver, and guess what? I wasn't good enough. And when I had that reality check and realized I wasn't going to make it to Formula 1 as a driver, I developed and honed a skill that I'd learned at school. And it was a skill that has stood me in tremendous stead throughout my life and helped me become a guru, as the speaker very kindly said, in sponsorship. And what I did was to take English language and build and learn how to develop highly effective, persuasive communication skills, both written and oral. And I was able to use those skills to apply to the business world to get sponsorship. And as you heard, I was able to move up the ladder, and I eventually became the marketing director for the Benetton Formula 1 team, which was a world championship team when Michael Schumacher drove for them. And I was able to bring in sponsors such as FedEx, Marconi, Gillette, companies like this. Looking back, had I not developed those skills of communication, I doubt if I would have got to Formula 1. I doubt if I would have made much of my life at all. They have stood me in tremendous stead. And that is a lesson, I think, for all of us. If you can't reach your goal one way, don't give up. Don't say it is not for me. Try other ways. I'd like to wish every one of you every success achieving your goals, however you go about it, whatever those goals are. And I thank you very much. Thank you.
I now invite Professor Mel Lees to continue the presentation of award holders from the faculty and call upon the Chancellor to receive the students.
I invite Emma Love to the lectern to present awards from the School of Engineering and the Built Environment.
For the Master of Engineering in Automotive Engineering, Dervish Manwali Talani. Master of Science in Automotive Engineering, Vineeth Venakatish. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Automotive Engineering, Aaron Mills. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Automotive Engineering, Benjamin Smithergale. Master of Science in Building Surveying, Susanna Jane Lynch. Master of Science in Construction Project Management, Shadman Afridi. Master of Science in Construction Project Management, Lachlan Naresh Agara. Agana de Fatima Augusta de Chuna. Wa Sang Hung. John Ishala. Kazam Abdullah Yari. Master of Engineering, Electronic Engineering, Microelectronics, Richard Andley. Luke Cross. Michael Holston. Daniel Riley. Shaquille Williams. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Microelectronics, Basim Al-Shamari. Sturgos had Jin Sotkoti. Ishquari Hussain. Thanks. Kiranas Kos Orani. Sanjeev Nahal. Manjot Singh. Stephen Tuziz. Master of Engineering in Electronic Engineering, Telecommunications, Kashima Nadawali. John Sen Gonzalez. Martins Jakanski. Nishal Mustafa. Russell Thomas. Master of Science in International Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Jivan Kane. Master of Science in International Project Management, Gianluca Spalando. This course is in partnership with Next Sri Lanka. Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Charlotte Anarchy. Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Deepak Asoran. Sahan Bakminwini. Paul Jagannathan. Sirasan Kalun Radachi. Yaqub Isaac Khan. Mohammed Rizvan Mohammed Nizar. Salgado Marangi. Udali Valletta. Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Safwal Patel. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Isaac Charney. David Fisher. Yusuf Kyle. Saban Wahid Ahmed. This course is in partnership with the Austin Institute of Management, Singapore. Master of Science in Project Management, Salub Kong. Nam Khan Long. Juan Set. Nang Chul Thanda Zor. Merlin Adaji. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Technology, Mohammed Abdallah. Zain Aladal. Hafsa Ali. Hatim Hussein As Azladrani. James Cakebread. Charlotte Dransfield. Mohammed Gunny. Khadija Hussain. Sadia Ibrahim. Megan Jones. Zaim Mahmood. Sucrit Rodriguez. Mohammed Sahal. Mohammed Sarawan. Juliana Marquez de El Selva. Vasara Ray Ali. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Automotive Engineering, Mikel Angelo Kuendran. Christopher Bradburn. Connor Burns. Oh, hold on. Connor Burns. Mohammed Butt. Gursimran Khan. Kiranjit Kaur Singh. Josiah Measures. Joshua. Romero Nicolades. Rumman Panisar.
God's sake, man.
Michael Robinson. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Automotive Engineering, Matthew Pell. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Surveying, Fazan Badar. Udaville. Thomas Billingham. Callum Burke. Peter John Fisher. William Gregory. Pravjit Her. Jamie Hilliard. Soban Malik. Bradley McCarthy. Callum Oakley. Jeetpal Sev. Ravinder Singh Moore. Bachelor of Science with Honours in the Built Environment Studies, Safar Ryman. James Wood. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Civil Engineering, Mohammed Abbas. Mohammed Ajmal. Abukra Ali. Harminder Bambra. Carlos Kanduko. Adam Hussain. Janida Kolkaku. Amar Ram. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Construction Management, Mohammed Abbas. Shakir Amin. Craig Higgins. Abdullah Mohammed Abdul Rahman. Joseph Ross. Stephen Rowe. Fiona Weir. Akib Zahia. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Microelectronics, Abdirahman Ahmed. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Telecommunications, Cynthia Nwambodo.
Give her the thing and get her out of here.
Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Hirari Arif. Baldeep Bamra. Connor Buckley. Adam Clark. Thomas Clark. Paul Darby. Oh, hold up. Nigel Duke. James Earnshaw. Joel Elliott. Jonathan Gibson. Emma Golding. Liam Bratton. Joshua Greenway. Abdi Fatah Hussain. Kieran Hilsden. Warren Humbasha. Fahad Javid. Richard Jones. Malik Karamat. Tapiwa Kariwa. Thomas Leonard. Huzaifa Malik. David Melhewish. Mohammed Maya. Admire Mu Chegwa. Bradley Norton. Abololja Alo Rundar. Ben Owen. Jake Richardson. India Searle. Tazik Sharma. Daniel Smith. Alexander Thompson. Nicholas Watson. Matthew Watts. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Motorsports Technology, Imran Ali. Adam Paris White. Michael Stewart. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Planning, Environment and Development, Martha Louise Fletcher. Kirsty Johnson. Lindsay Yeomans. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying, Matthew Bird. David Chamberlain. Thomas Clark. James Galbraith. Daniel Green. Liam Griffiths. Hamza Hafiji. James Joseph Hamwell. Maurice Hartnett. Peter Harvey. Jack Jeffcott, sorry. Perseverance Canoyo. Rumbiza Kanana. Richard Lloyd. Richard Lloyd. Samuel Nemez Masangi. Jaran Singh. Haroon Mazar. Jack Pridey. Shanice Richards Hargreaves. Matthew Roberts. Haroon Sajjad. Alexander Spencer. James Thorpe. Henry Walker. Alice Wilkes. James Wright. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying, Nandasina Kanmanji. Mohammed Shamir. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Real Estate, Falshadi Adesola. Benjamin Farwell. Justin Ford. Benjamin Grant. Andre May. Edward Turner. The Higher National Certificate in Construction, Samuel Banthorpe. John Billington. Ben Hingley. Holly Justice Dern. Isabella Karvakachik. James Rayner. Imadi Raynon. Kelly Stevenson. Alice Stewardson. Kelly Timms. Roz Whitehouse. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Networks and Security, Nusral Maya. This completes the presentation of awards to graduates from the School of Engineering and the Built Environment.
And this completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment. I now invite Hazaifa Mumtaz Malik, who has graduated from our Bachelor of Engineering with Honours programme in Mechanical Engineering this morning, to address the congregation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning. It is a great honor for me to be asked to speak for you today, a special day for me and my family, just as I'm sure it is for so many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. My 3-year journey at Birmingham City University was not just about academics. It provided me with an overall 360-degree experience which is essential for post-graduation life. Distinct phases of university life at BCU enhanced my personal awareness. I moved to the UK from Pakistan and started my first year surrounded by strangers. But as the years progressed, I developed strong, everlasting bonds with not only my course mates, but also the staff members. Studying in a rich mix of students from different backgrounds enhanced my personal awareness about different cultures. I was involved in different part-time jobs, such as the International Student Buddy Project, Outward Mobility Project, and the Conversion Calling Project. I was often involved in societies such as the Women in Science and Engineering societies. Such roles enhanced my skill set and made me a people-oriented person. Life at BCU was challenging at times, but it's worth for us to remember that people were, are, and will always be by our sides to help us through the tough times. I received immense support from the Center of Academic Success team. When I was applying for a job, the Career Service team helped me with my CV, cover letter, and psychometric test. I often sought help from the Center of Academic Success team, which led to a first-class degree in the end. Overall, BCU has helped me in my personal growth and taught me lifelong lessons. As we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with distinct ambitions, but we are still united as the class of 2018, a permanent part of the university's history. Congratulations to you all. I now invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony. Thank you.
I have to do everything. So, I declare this congregation closed. Take care. Have a fantastic day. Celebrate. Love one another, but obviously, not too much. We'd be grateful if guests could stand now and wait while we process off the stage, because obviously we're dope. We're going to leave the hall. Wakanda forever. Thank you. What a brilliant session. Have a great life. Peace.